Have you ever dreamed of just jumping into a new career? Would you quit your job and then totally immerse yourself in a training program? That's what some students are doing, signing up for an intense class that could change their lives. Paula Tutman live to talk about the sacrifices they're making and the potential payoff. Hi, Paula.
Hey, this is a huge sacrifice when you understand exactly what these folks are doing. So if you're one of those people who sits at a computer and you're completely mystified by the magic that happens, just kind of consider this magic demystified.
You just got to read it and spend time with it.
For 14 weeks, the students in this class are learning a new language, a new culture, a new way of doing things in a far-off, distant land called code.
You're going to have that delimiter rather than a space.
If you were to fly a plane to Russia, get off the plane, and sort of step into a conversation.
They are asked to quit their jobs, spend 40 hours a week in class, and as much as 20 hours a week with homework. They're required to fully and completely turn their lives over to Tech Elevator, an immersive 14-week boot camp.
Definitely have to initialize our first variables.
Taking somebody from, no tech skills or minimal tech skills to being a full stack software developer.
So we got a menu.java.
Dwayne is a 3-year-old daughter at home and a wife who is 4 months pregnant. He's missing important stuff.
Well, there's times where she asks Daddy to play and you go outside and maybe take a walk. Well, maybe I have to sacrifice some of those requests in order to study and work on code and work on completing homework.
Similar story for Steve, whose wife gave birth just days before he quit his job to enter the Tech Elevator boot camp.
I'm missing a lot of firsts, that's for sure.
But these young fathers and their wives have agreed on a strategy, one that lifts them from jobs with limited salary and growth potential to one that puts them very quickly ahead of the heap.
The last job I came from, I was getting up at 2:30 in the morning, got off of work at 3. Another important factor in choosing this route is just me being able to do something that I can come home and feel rewarded and satisfied in doing. I could actually be home with my wife and my daughter and be engaged and not having the dread going to work the next day.
There are tens of thousands of local job postings desperate for people who can develop software, the stuff the world now runs on. The cost $15,000 for 14 weeks, less than a full semester at a community college, and in the fraction of the time.
So you have the input file, then you're going to have the machine run.
These students will have jobs waiting for them that pay an average of nearly $60,000 to start, all the way to 6 figures. By the time their peers are gearing up for midterms, they will be done, employable, and powerful. So you can see it is short-term pain for a long-term and long-time gain. They actually have a 91% placement rate for jobs after graduation, after the 14 weeks. But I do want you to kind of take a look at some of these faces. They're actually going through their first capstone project, and they are going through it. Not through it, Karen. Through it.
I'm very impressed. That 91% placement rate is really encouraging, Paula, because they really are switching their gears in terms of changing their whole life around and looking for these new positions.
Yeah, and this is an area, by the way, that absolutely needs it. Think about 20,000 jobs posted last year. They couldn't fill them.
Well, good for all of those taking part in that 14-week class. We appreciate it. Thank you, Paula.